Hi, Indigo here. In this quick little video, I'm going to show you a tool that I use a lot. And by a lot, let me give you just a quick preview of just some of what I've made with it. So here I have a YouTube channel banner. Here I have the accompanying Facebook page banner. There's a preview of one that I edited recently, so I'm not going to try to tell you what that is. And then as I go down, I get to different Facebook thumbs, video thumbnails, regular Facebook posts, quote pics. What else is here? Some video covers. Here's just a free download thing that I made for the end of a blog article. A lot of these are quote pics. Here's like for a video that's going into an email where unfortunately it could not generate the thumbnail, so I'm making a thumbnail of my own, and on and on and on and on and on it goes. All of this I've created for free. None of the ones that I've used have had any cost associated. So you can do a lot with this. Now, if you want to use one of these presets, like if you know you're going in to make a Facebook ad and you want to get a head start in terms of the different kinds of templates it gives you on the inside, and you don't want to keep track in your head of what the needed dimensions are for a Facebook ad, well, this is a really easy way to get to creating your graphic, because it gives you the dimensions as soon as you hover over it. So you can either click this and let it, help you get started, or you can just take those exact dimensions and start totally from scratch. Same thing for the Facebook post. You don't have to keep track of the different dimensions that are wanted for a post or an ad on Facebook. And on it goes for the covers. And if I click here for more, boy, do I get more. I get the different dimensions for Pinterest. I get the different dimensions for Twitter. If I keep going, it's more. I have also Tumblr and Instagram. I don't have just social media. I have documents, resumes even. I have book covers. I have infographics. Now, I use a different tool for my infographics, but it's here. I have marketing materials. I have on and on and on and on and on. And even if I don't like any of this and I don't want any of kind of the template prompts that they give me, I can just say use custom dimensions and put in whatever size graphic I want. So I'm going to quickly show you very quickly using one of these. So let's say I start with Facebook post, and let's say I'm having a grand opening of a new business and I want to give like a discount. Okay, so first it starts me off. This is blank here. This is my kind of drawing area, but over here on the left, it's already starting me off with certain possibilities for a quick start. Now you'll notice that when I hover over some of them, there's a dollar sign, and generally that means it's $1. For the most part, that's their default price. But you'll notice that the one down here, it just says free. So anyone that has the word free on it is free, and anyone that doesn't is generally $1. So I'm going to look for a free one first, because if I can find something I like for free. Okay, so let's say that I like this one here. What I like about it is just the look of it. It doesn't necessarily say what I want, but that's okay, because I can change the text. I can't change like the background image and stuff like that. When you pick one of these, you cannot change the background. Now, if I go to my uploads over here, these are all images that I've uploaded myself. So these I can swap out the background. But again, when I just go to where I was in the beginning, which is, I think, layouts, I can't, right? If I pick this is the background that I get. But what I can do, I can still double click on this text that says sale. And what I want it to say instead is grand opening. So I'm just going to type grand opening. Now that doesn't look good anymore. So the text is too big. So I just did an all, and I'm going to try like 60. Yeah. Okay. Make it a little bit bigger. 68. And now it's overlapping too much. So I'm going to go to spacing, and I'm going to increase the line height. Okay. That looks good. Now it's up too high. So I'm going to try to grab the box for it. I'm trying to grab the box instead of editing it. It's a little tricky, like exactly where you click to get one but not the other. There. Now I've got those 4 cornered arrows, so I know I've got it. So I can scroll down, and that's lined up okay, right? It gives me guides, but I'm trying to be quick. So this I might want to say, I'm going to say enjoy 30% off during our first week. Okay. And let's pretend that this really is the website. So I could now use this graphic to put on wherever I want to have a Facebook post, letting people know about this 30% discount. I would probably in the text with it give the link for getting that 30% off. Now this is great and this works because they've pre-formatted this to make sure that it looks good, that the colors work and things like that. But let's say that I had picked something that had a very strong contrast of the colors in the background, so that if I put white text here, it disappeared in all the places that were light. And if I put black text, it disappeared in all the places that were really, really dark colors. Well, that would be a good use of using some of these other tools over here. So I'm just going to show you if I choose the text one, say I want to find one that has a solid background so that I can make whatever color text show up on whatever varied colored backgrounds, right? So I'm just looking for one that has a solid background. Got to go pretty far. I want actually a rectangle though. Okay, this one works. So I just clicked on it and it'll put it over there, and I put it in the middle, but I want it up here so we can see the contrast. Okay, so now I've got this, and again, of course, I would just say, you know, come visit, you know, put something in it. And now I want to change the colors. Maybe I don't really want it to be black and white. So maybe instead of black, I want it to be blue. And maybe instead of the second border being white, I want it to be some other color. Let's try that one. Okay, looking a little more colorful, right? So this helps me again when I have a background that's very strong colors. I just, instead of having a see-through box, it's really just a border basically, I have background behind my text. Now, one really quick thing just to note, you see when I click on the shape, there's no handles right here at the top, bottom, and sides. That's because like even if I grab this to resize it, let's say I just want to make it less tall, but still just as wide as it is. So I want to change only the height. So I'm just going to grab this top and I'm going straight down. My mouse is moving straight down, but do you see how it's also moving to the right? That's because the aspect ratio is locked whenever you choose any of these text with graphics. Okay, so if I really wanted to do this and I didn't like this particular shape quite, then I would need to do two steps. I would need to first go to elements, go to shapes, find a rectangle or even just a square. Let's say I grab a square. So it's a solid background square. And do you see now I do have these little handles at top, bottom, as well as at the corners. So now I could make it whatever dimensions I want. Move it up, change my colors again. Let's see, actually I want to do it this way. And then I have to, as a second step, go over to the text, find the text that I want now. And what did I say? Come on in. Or come visit, whatever. And then this part down here, if I don't want that extra little text down there, I can just delete that. And then I need to move this over. Always wants to like take me into it instead. Come on. There we go. I think that's enough of a demo. What you want to do is play around with this. At this point, I could download it, which is what I would normally do. So I would download it. If it was a graphic, I would do either JPEG or PNG. If I had done something like an infographic or a flyer or something like that, I might download it as a PDF instead. So that's how I usually use it. You could also go to share and share it directly to one of these two social networks with, you know, whatever text you want to go with it. You could embed it somewhere. You could share the link. But again, how I normally do it is I just download it and then upload it wherever I want it to be. So I hope this gets you started using what is, I think, a really great tool. And again, the fact that it's mostly free and it's basically just like if you want a certain picture or certain background, some of those are paid. And even then you're just paying, you know, $1 at a time for these. I think it's just a tool that can't be beat. So I hope this is helpful. Okay, bye-bye.